Oh, hello everybody. It's just us here at Doom Screens. Welcome back. Andy,
Hello.
Steve, Jean-Francois, Tribute.
Yeah. Sweet.
Look familiar? Yeah. Somehow, Jean-Francois, you guys managed to get the TMNT license, and the game is freaking awesome.
Yeah,
And,
I feel like
yeah,
I need like a pregnancy test after playing that game.
Yes, that's
It's so
it's
sexy.
life-changing. It is
Thanks so much.
I don't know how much you can tell what you told us when we were playing our demo about the arduous process of trying to get this license and why you got it. Can you share any of that with our?
Yeah, sure. I mean, to begin with, we grew up with Turtles. We were born and raised by the Turtles. I remember on Halloween dressing up as Donatello. So it was always it's a license that's really near and dear to us.
Sure.
And we had the chance back at Ubisoft to work on TMNT game for the Game Boy Advance, but we kind of felt like we were still hungry for more, and we really wanted to work with the '87 design of the Turtles. So yeah, we kept pitching Nickelodeon. Do you guys want to do a proper TMNT game reminiscent to the games from the '90s? And eventually they were on board with it, and yeah.
Why did you want to do the '80s designs? Why did you guys go that direction?
I mean, well, you guys know us a little bit. We really do retro games mostly, and I felt like those games were really iconic back in the '90s, and we really wanted to revisit those games, but keep the same aesthetics or similar aesthetics, but also all the lore from that era, because we really felt like that's where TMNT license really shined, and yeah, it was a dream project for us.
I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah. How do you perfect perfection? Because I feel like these games, the formula was just
Frame rate.
right. Yeah.
Frame rate.
Other moves
is one way you could perfect it.
What was that like for you guys?
Yeah, that was a really tough challenge, because what you remember from those games, they're amazing games still to this day, but they're still stuck in the '90s, and just for example the animation frame count are much lower than what you'd be expecting from a game today. So we needed to modernize the game, keep what everyone remembers from those games from the '90s. So that was really the main challenge. But we also don't have the limitations of the arcades back then, and we're also able to add online play and stuff like that. So
yeah, you had quite a bit of enemies on the screen, which is really nice. And the PTSD in me is oh, here comes the slowdown. There's more than 7 enemies on the screen.
It's gonna start flashing.
It's gonna start flashing. You're gonna get slapped by Nintendo or something. But it's great. The sound, you guys nailed the sound. It takes you way back. But again, what Andy alluded to is you added really cool team up attacks. You got a power super meter that you can save for the right moment. But if you get hit, you kind of lose your progress in it a little bit. You got a nice little balance there. And I think the most important thing is it's not a quarter eater. You're not looking to make people not play the game.
We didn't die once.
We didn't die once. Now, granted, it was probably on baby mode because we're
Was that the arcade formula too? They easy in the beginning, and stage 3 huge difficulty spike.
Yeah. But I mean, we got Bebop, Rocksteady, we got the classics. What other? Without spoiling too much, what can we expect as far as boss fights?
Well, we're obviously gonna fight Shredder. That's a given.
I saw Baxter Stockman when they're hanging out in the trailer, and then Triceratops.
I think that people can obviously look at the animated trailer that we did, and just find some hints in there.
I saw some surfing. Folks, there are motorcycles that are going to be a pain in your ass, so we have that. I saw some surfing there.
You mentioned bosses. I'm more intrigued by playable characters. We got the Ford Tour. We got April recently. Splinter.
Exactly.
Are we seeing any more surprises? Some Casey Jones. Some of the the geckos making an appearance.
I mean,
is there the Napoleon Bonaparte? Showing up.
Just throwing it.
How are you gonna play 6 players? It's already enough. I think.
That's your job, not my job.
Listen, you're the one that's
You gotta figure that shit out.
We just gotta press start and button mash and have some fun. This is absolutely incredible that you guys are doing this game, and not only that, but it just is gorgeous.
Thanks so much.
I am so excited for this game, folks. If you know about it, just do
Come
it.
on.
Don't be stupid. Nickelodeon done good by getting this.
They did really good.
You guys, I mean, Panzer Paladin is one of our favorite games.
You remember,
Yes.
you were in the small little offshoot table,
Yep.
3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
It was just you and a screen, and now you're making a Turtles
and
game
then you had the big
in a
big
private,
friggin'
little
Paladin.
yeah.
They had the big Panzer there, and now
I mean, this is I don't know, an
It is
amazing
well
opportunity.
deserved.
It's
well deserved. Like we're so happy for you guys and happy to know you guys and proud to know you guys, and this is gonna be dope. I cannot wait for this. Just keep it tuned for more from Dual Screens. But that was awesome. Thank you.
thanks so much.
Yeah,
Thanks,
absolutely.
bud.